You mentioned about Vancouver, right, and U.S. I also started my life in North America and U.S. I have a lot to thank you, that blessed land. But man, Canada, it's something, you know. And I was joking, why you in San Diego? We came up north, it's cold. It is cold, but also Vancouver is a beautiful city. What a beautiful city, you know, and a great quality of life, you know, and I just want to make that point because we're talking about and how good is this country, right, Canada? I'm very happy to be a Canadian, and probably you as well, and have our kids being a Canadian. And yeah, if you are right now at home thinking about to move somewhere, look in Canada, okay?
Yeah, Canada was it was a good surprise for me because honestly, Rodrigo, I had no idea what to expect in Canada. What were Canadian people? My first impression was that Canadians were like Swedish people. Was just blonde people in the snow. I had no idea. I thought it was kind of a Scandinavian kind
Yeah.
of country. But then it's a multicultural country, so that was my first shock. And then because uh, Americans, they accept other cultures and stuff, but you have to become more like them. And in Canada, I felt because there's so many ethnicities and so many cultures, you are more welcome, more easier. And then I made friends very
Right
quickly,
away.
right away. People,
They embrace you, yeah.
came to me and they took me in, and it felt like home. And yeah, it felt like wow, United States is it was something that I loved and that I missed because it felt like that was the place to be. But man, Canada made me forget about the United States very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
was
know what's funny,
so
Giacomo?
friends.
Like for you Canadians and Americans, for the Central American, South America, when they talking about to move, they talk only about U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to U.S. I want to go to U.S. And I don't know why nobody's talking about Canada. You know, I don't know if it's because
I'm
of the
not sure if
weather,
it's a lack of information because I didn't know anything about Canada
right?
when I first came, and then I had to learn about like the lifestyle here. But and when you're welcomed and you feel good, it's so easy to adapt. So every time we faced the weather, I believe is the hardest thing to adapt. And my wife was a surfer, was
Oh,
someone who loved to be in the beach and in the hot, warm weather. So she was the one that at first had more time adapting. But because we had so many friends and because things worked out so well, it was easy to make that transition.
so come to Canada.